Have you ever wondered where is the cast of Jumanji 1995? In this video, you will see how have the actors of the movie Jumanji changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1995, and what's with them now, in 2025. Okay, let's go. Robin Williams as Alan Parrish. Age filming, 44 years old. Robin Williams came to the Jumanji cast as a huge star. Kids knew Williams as the genie in Aladdin and Peter Pan in Hook, 1991. While their parents remembered him from Mork and Mindy and his stand-up career circa the 70s and 80s. In 1987, he notably starred in Good Morning, Vietnam, in which he played real-life radio DJ Adrian Cronauer. Jumanji was another hit for Williams, and his hot streak continued through the rest of the 90s with starring roles in feel-good movies like Mrs. Doubtfire, 1993. Flubber, 1997, and Patch Adams, 1998. Around the same time, Williams began exploring more dramatic roles as well. He won an Academy Award for playing supportive therapist Sean in Good Will Hunting, 1997. Williams continued alternating between family-friendly films and more satirical adult comedies. Death to Smoochie, 2002, and World's Greatest Dad, 2009, are two of his edgiest roles until 2014. When he died by suicide at his home in California August 11, 2014 at age of 63. The news of Williams's death shocked the world. He is survived by his wife, Susan Schneider, and 3 children. Bebe Neuwirth as Aunt Nora. Age filming, 37 years old. Bebe Neuwirth began her career in show business as a ballerina before breaking out on Broadway in the 80s with roles in A Chorus Line, Sweet Charity, and Chicago. She played Dr. Lilith Sternin on Cheers, winning 2 Emmys, and reprised the part as a recurring guest star on the spin-off series Frasier opposite her TV ex-husband Kelsey Grammer. Neuwirth's notable movie roles include Summer of Sam, 1999, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, 2003. She returned to the world of Jumanji as Aunt Nora in the 2019 film Jumanji, The Next Level. She is married to director, writer, producer Chris Calkins. Now she is 66. David Alan Grier as Carl, the Soulman, Bentley. Age filming, 39 years old. David Alan Grier is another actor who got his start on Broadway before making the transition to film and TV. He also had experience in comedy before appearing as eccentric inventor Carl in Jumanji. At the time Jumanji was filmed, Grier had just wrapped up a run on the popular series In Living Color. He's also made appearances on other sketch shows like Comedy Bang Bang, A Black Lady Sketch Show, and Crank Yankers. But Grier is most recognizable as a sitcom star, having led Dag and the Cool Kids. Additionally, he made an impression in the ensemble casts of Martin, The Carmichael Show, and Life with Bonnie, which reunited him with his Jumanji co-star Bonnie Hunt. In 2015, he notably played the Cowardly Lion in the TV movie musical The Wiz Live and won his first Tony in 2021 for A Soldier's Play. Grier is a father of 1, sharing a daughter, Louisa Danby Grier Kim, with his ex-wife Christine Y. Kim. He was previously married to actress Maritza Rivera. Now he is 69. Laura Bell Bundy as young Sarah. Age filming, 14 years old. Laura Bell Bundy, the actress who plays a younger version of Sarah Whittle in flashback scenes, was 14 years old when Jumanji hit theaters. It wasn't her first movie role. She had previously appeared in The Adventures of Huck Finn and Life with Mikey, both in 1993, but it is her most famous. She also portrayed Sweetheart in Dreamgirls, 2006, and Becky in 5 episodes of How I Met Your Mother. Today, however, Bundy is best known as a Broadway star. Among her theater credits, Bundy originated the roles of Amber Von Tussle in the musical Hairspray and Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. The latter earned her a Tony nomination for Best Actress. So far, she's recorded 6 albums as a country singer. Her latest LP, Women of Tomorrow, was released in 2021. Bundy is married to TV executive Tom Hinkle, with whom she has a son. Now she is 44. Bonnie Hunt as Sarah Whittle. Age filming, 34 years old. A comedic actress known for her warm and relatable screen presence, Chicago native Bonnie Hunt plays Alan Parrish's long-lost love Sarah Whittle as an adult in Jumanji. Early in her career, Hunt worked as a nurse while performing improv on the side. That all changed when she nabbed a role in Rain Man, 1988, opposite Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. In the early 90s, Hunt co-created a sitcom called The Building with her friend David Letterman. She also continued appearing in family flicks, often playing mothers in movies like Beethoven, 1992, and Cheaper by the Dozen, 2003. Her other notable films include Jerry Maguire, 1996, and The Green Mile, 1999. But she's probably best known for her voice work in Disney and Pixar movies. Now she is 64. Patricia Clarkson as Carol Parrish. Age filming, 36 years old. A New Orleanian who attended the prestigious Yale School of Drama, Patricia Clarkson had yet to find fame when she played the small supporting role of Carol Parrish in Jumanji. 3 years later, she broke out in the movie High Art, 1998, in which she gave a harrowing performance as an actress struggling with drug addiction. Other notable movie roles from around this time include The Green Mile, 1999, and Far From Heaven, 2002. The early 2000s were a busy time for Clarkson. She recurred on the acclaimed HBO series 6 Feet Under, an early example of prestige TV that earned her 2 Emmys. A well-respected figure in the cinematic community, she served on the jury of the 2023 Karlovy Vary Film Festival in the Czech Republic. Now she is 66. Adam Hann-Byrd as young Alan. Age filming, 13 years old. His role as a young Alan Parrish in Jumanji wasn't Adam Hann-Byrd's biggest achievement as a child actor. That would be Little Man Tate, which he starred in opposite Jodie Foster in 1991. Hann-Byrd has since transitioned into a successful career as a writer for TV and video games. He got in on the ground floor at Hulu as a writer on the satirical series The Morning After from 2012 to 2013. He also worked in the writers' rooms of Fringe and The Librarians in addition to co-writing the games Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery and Signs of the Sojourner. Hann-Byrd has been married to his wife, Dara Epstein, since 2017. Now he is 43. Jonathan Hyde as Sam Parrish or Van Pelt. Age filming, 47 years old. A former member of the Royal Shakespeare Company. Australian English actor Jonathan Hyde plays a dual role as Alan's father, Sam Parrish, and the diabolical big game hunter Van Pelt in Jumanji. Since then, he's continued to combine his love of Shakespeare, playing Hamlet's Uncle Claudius on stage in London in 2021, with film and TV work. His dignified aura and classical training make Hyde a frequent presence in period pieces. In fact, kids who grew up watching him in Jumanji may also recognize him from other beloved films of that era. He played Herbert Arthur Runcible Cadbury in Richie Rich, 1994. Bruce Ismay, the mustachioed manager whose impatience dooms the RMS Titanic in the 1997 mega-blockbuster Titanic, and the greedy British Egyptologist Dr. Alan Chamberlain in The Mummy, 1999. He has been married to opera singer Isabel Buchanan since 1980. One of their 2 daughters is actress Georgia King. Now he is 77. Kirsten Dunst as Judy Shepard. Age filming, 13 years old. Kirsten Dunst is one of a handful of actors who successfully transitioned from child star to full-grown movie star. Judy Shepard in Jumanji is just one of her iconic roles as a young actress. She had her breakout film the year prior by starring opposite Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt in Interview with the Vampire, 1994, and as the youngest March sister, Amy, in the 1994 movie version of Little Women. After Jumanji, Dunst appeared in a recurring role on and voiced the kid version of the title character in Anastasia, 1997, before making a string of teen-oriented comedies like Drop Dead Gorgeous, 1999, and Bring It On, 2000. Her role as Mary Jane Watson in Spider-Man, 2002, brought even more fame in the early aughts. Dunst is married to actor Jesse Plemons, and they have 2 children together. Now she is 43. Bradley Pierce as Peter Shepard. Age filming, 13 years old. A seasoned child actor, Bradley Pierce had appeared in more than a dozen films before landing the role of the younger Shepard sibling, Peter, in Jumanji. Much of Pierce's work at that time was voice acting. He played miniature teacup Chip in Beauty and the Beast, 1991, when he was 9 years old, and voiced Tails on the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon series. 1 year after Jumanji, Pierce reunited with his on-screen sister Dunst to play siblings once again in the 1996 TV movie The Siege at Ruby Ridge. However, his depression diagnosis at age 16 caused him to pull back from acting. As an adult, Pierce still appears in the occasional film, but his passion is the nightlife business. He owns a consulting firm called Pierce & Luna, which provides bartending education and specialty cocktail recipes for businesses and events around Los Angeles. He has 3 children with his ex-wife Sherry Holmes. Now he is 43.